Welcome to Refuse or Lose. My name is Joe Jordan. I am your host today. Today we're going to dig into some NBA and talk about my favorite team, the Sacramento Kings. So look, they finally fired Luke Walton. There were a lot of speculations. So some people in the Kings kingdom will say, don't fire Luke Walton, just the team has to do better, blah, blah. Tristan Thompson did his speech. I don't need a man to motivate me. I get all that. But listen, first, let's talk about Luke Walton. Number one, Luke Walton against the Warriors, with the Warriors as an assistant coach, the year they broke the record. Steve Kerr goes down, Luke Walton takes over. The Warriors go 13-2 with Luke Walton. So now people are thinking he's a good coach. No, he's not a good coach. He was a coach of a team that already had a machine. They had a well-oiled, they were the Spurs on steroids. Anybody can step into that role, and the team has a high enough IQ to still run the system. So with the Lakers, this dude for 3 seasons, he was 98 and 148, right? 98 and 148, 3 losing seasons in a row. And he had a better roster. People forget that last Laker roster he had before he got fired. He had Lonzo Ball, Caldwell Pope, Caruso, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Rondo, and King James. He had LeBron James on his team, and they went 37 and 45, missed the playoffs. So look, why? So now that was the Vlade Divac era. Me as a fan, right? Whoever GM we have, I'm going to trust the GM because I'm a Kings fan. I'm going to trust the GM. Vlade Divac, former King. He was a former King at our greatest days back in the early 2000s. So he understands the importance of this team making the playoffs. The fans need us to get to the playoffs. He knows that, so I put my trust in Vlade for the team. For the team. This dude fires Dave Yeager when we were on pay, like basically we grew every season we had him, and we were a couple of games off from making the playoffs, and he fired Dave Yeager. He brings in Luke Walton, who already had 3 losing seasons with a good Lakers organization. What do we expect? Like, think about a situation. Like, you can think about any situation. If you were in charge in any situation, you could be a boss at your job. Shoot, you could be in a relationship. Let's say you're in a relationship. Let's say you're in a relationship and you and some significant other, y'all didn't do well together, so you want to move on. And then you see this other chick with a guy who probably makes more money than you, right? He's in a better situation than you. He's a nice guy, everything. And she wasn't good with this dude. She wasn't loyal to him. So what makes you think she'll be loyal to you? Listen, we put Luke Walton in a worse environment. A team, the Lakers had a better team, better environment. They had more popularity. I mean, it was just better as a Laker, and he had 3 losing seasons there. So what makes you think he's going to come here and have a winning season? No, it's not. It didn't happen. He was 68 and 93 with us. That's a 42% win percentage. Terrible. All right. So I'm glad we fired Luke Walton. Because think about this. Right now, we are 24th in rebounding, 26th in defensive rating, 24th in opponent points off turnovers. We are dead last in opponent second chance points, and we are 29th behind the sorry Lakers points in the paint allowed. Lakers ain't sorry. This is a joke. So my thing is this. You wanted to come into this season, Luke Walton, and be a top 15 defensive team, but right now we're bottom feeders once again. We always have a top offense. This year it's not even top, it's okay. We have an okay offense this year and a terrible defense. It's a recipe for disaster. And people say it's a roster. Listen, if it's a roster, why are we losing to teams like Toronto? Why? So my thing is this. I understand our best player, De'Aaron Fox, he's not having a good season. I'm gonna give the okay. I get okay to fire Luke Walton. I'm giving the okay to trade Fox, man. I'm serious. I watch Fox game, right? When I watch him play, he tried to, I'm not sure it's a coaching, but he tried to get his without the team. It's a lot of one-on-one basketball. That's how it was early in the season. And now he's trying to play more into the offense. But his numbers had dropped. And we still earning to dropped tremendously across the board. I mean, last year he averaged 25 points, this year 19. Last year he averaged 7 assists, this year he averaging 5. Last year he shot 32% from 3. This year he's shooting 24%. Last year he shot 47% from the field. This year he's shooting 41%. So I want mine. Listen, Tristan Thompson said we don't have a luxury of a guy who can just basically take over a game. And he said that in the press conference. So he said we had to win collectively as a team. We just had a guy average 25 last year, and he said that. That says a lot. If your teammate feels as though we don't have a guy who can just take us home every night, that's a problem. You need that in NBA. I'm sorry. I mean, the Cavaliers got that. They got Sexton. Like the Cavaliers got that. The Hornets got that. I mean, you need you need somebody who can just when things are stalled, you can just give them the ball and they can put the ball in the basket. So I'm for trading Fox. I would rather have. Sorry, I'm listening. I know Ben Simmons is going through the Sixers. I would take Ben Simmons right now. At first I said, don't put Halliburton on the line. Don't put Fox on the line. I'm fine. Anybody else? This time I don't care. Anybody we got to get rid of, because guess what? We got Monty's our GM. Monty realized that he's in a situation. He walked into a situation and pieces were here that he didn't put there. Blotty put there. So he got to have his opportunity to reconstruct his team, his roster, his coaching staff. So don't be surprised, y'all, if you see some fireworks in Sacramento, people getting traded left and right, because Monty, I'm going to trust him because he's my GM once again, because we need to make it to the playoffs. If the Kings make it to the playoffs, other teams will see us playing nationally, and players from those teams will be like, you know what? If they have me, I can get them over the hump. That's how free agency works. Free agents don't go to teams who don't make the playoffs. They don't. Top free agents, because they don't see you play. When you're playing the playoffs, you're on a national stage, so people are watching you. So we have to make the playoffs and make a run. Listen, we get put out in the first round. I'm cool with that, as long as we make the playoffs and we put up a good fight. Somebody like Zion Williamson. You know what, man? If I join De'Aaron Fox, I'll be good. I mean, the Kings will be much better. So thank you for getting rid of Luke Walton. I'm never for somebody losing a job or whatever, but hey, you gotta do what's best for the team. Luke Walton was the best move for the team. Now we gotta move forward, and we got an interim coach right now. I don't really trust. We need somebody. We need to either get somebody with a great track record in the playoff history, or we need to get somebody who's up and coming. We can't be getting people who are proven wrong like Luke Walton. All right. So thank you, Kings. Thank you, Monty, for making that move early in the season before we became a total disaster. We still had time to climb back into this playoff race. And that's all I have for you guys. And I'll see y'all next episode.